Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Polly and today we're going to be reviewing this little sample kit that I got from Mancera's website. This is the men's collection. So let's begin. I took my time to try them out, so I'm going to be referring for me, but also just in general, and for men, it's subjective and an objective review for these fragrances. Okay. All right, so let's get into this. The first fragrance we're talking about is Cedrate Boise. If I'm not pronouncing them right, don't sweat it. Okay, let's get into this. So according to Fragrantica, fruity, woody, citrusy, powdery, leather, some animalic, and yada yada. All right, the notes. I really like this fragrance, but the notes: Sicilian lemon, blackcurrant, bergamot, and spices. Yeah, I don't get none of that in the opening. So fruity notes and patchouli, water jasmine in the heart, in the base, cedar, leather, sandalwood, vanilla, moss, and white musk. Honestly, at least on my skin. So first of all, on a man, this would be amazing. If you're a man and you're looking for a good straight up cedar fragrance, very well done, very pleasant. Like, there isn't a human that's going to complain about this fragrance. It is very crowd pleasing, very masculine, without any sharpness or like animalic, anything like that about it. It's just beautiful, round, stunning, perfect cedar, very cedar. And that's what I get in the opening. What the other notes are doing, maybe that's what's creating the beauty of the cedar, but it's like boom, cedar. That's what I get. I get like kind of a background vibration of something sweet, almost like tobacco, but not tobacco, something sweet. But I'm guessing, yeah, there are fruity notes and blackcurrant, but it doesn't smell like that. It's just something slightly sweet. That's kind of it. And then, so right now it's the dry down. That's what I have. And basically just remains a really good cedar. That's honestly a very masculine fragrance, cedar fragrance. That's really it. Not very complex, nothing complex to it in the opening, which lasts about like 2 hours, 1 hour and a half. The dry down, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What I'm getting, honestly, Sicilian lemon and bergamot, you're expecting some kind of a lemony zest. I don't get none of that with this fragrance, and I tried it a few times. I've never got those notes, never got the black currant or anything like that. So I'm not sure what those notes do. Maybe they come through in other people, but it's not on me. Right now, a little bit, there's something very like I don't know, very soft and slightly sweet. It's almost like the leather is just really good and sweet. Nothing pungent, nothing animalic, nothing old, nothing aggressive. And the vanilla. So for me, it's the cedar, leather, but the softest, it's like cashmere almost, leather and vanilla. That's how this fragrance is on me. I am not a fan for me with the opening. It's stunning fragrance for a man. It will sit beautifully on a man, not for me. This one, as much as I love my man fragrances, this one is not for me. If it started and continued the way that it is in the dry down, maybe. It just softens up the intensity of the cedar, which I really get in the opening, really goes down, and then all the other notes starts to meet it up and almost take over a little bit. So right now it's more the leather, the vanilla, maybe now the fruits and the blackcurrant and the water jasmine is what's coming through, and the cedar is kind of taking a little step back. I would really rearrange the order of these notes. I would say opening cedar, maybe patchouli as well. And I don't know, and something else, because something feels kind of nice. Maybe it's the black currant, I'm not sure. And then in the heart, I would say it's the leather, the vanilla, and maybe the fruity notes with the water jasmine. And in the very base, you got maybe the sandalwood and the moss and the white musk. because it starts very cedar, tapers, 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 more sweetness, but it's not a sugary sweetness. It's not a gourmand. It's not warm and spicy like something for winter or fall. It's just very beautiful, very delicate, amazing on a man. Yeah, this is really great. Nothing sharp, nothing pungent about this. This one is great. Next one we have, oh, this one is weird. Black Gold. So fresh, spicy, woody, lavender, aromatic, powdery, violet, warm, basically everything in one fragrance. So notes in the top: lavender, cinnamon, nutmeg, citrus, oud. In the heart, violet, jasmine, sea notes, patchouli, and rose. In the base, leather, woody notes, white musk, amber, vetiver. They just shoved everything in here and they're like, voila. This one gets a lot of amazing reviews, and I get it. It's a great fragrance. I have nothing against it. And I love weird and unique, and this is definitely really weird. Opening on me like a wet, dirty ground with, imagine, you know, like those cucumbers where the peel is very thick and it's really not tasty to eat it. It's almost like thick and bitter. It doesn't have that freshness of the cucumber that is inside. It's just like really hard and bitter. So I get that because I get something bitter vegetably with the earth, with the ground, and then some kind of, I don't know, some kind of freshness to it, but it's all really weird. First few seconds, I get gingerbread. Boom. It's just a few seconds. That comes down, earth, and that something bitterness comes up. Gingerbread kind of floats in between. It's weird. It's so weird. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it. The citrus, it kind of sparkles in between, but it's not a citrusy fragrance. It just almost like sparkles between all of that peculiar scenario. Like I was just right now like sitting and I'm like, I don't know. I on a man, I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. It's not bad. It's weird. Could be in a good way. I just don't know. I can't tell you. Never encountered that kind of scenario. The dry down, violet and rose, it becomes much more floral, very feminine leaning. Like if we're talking in those kind of interpretations. So jasmine, violet, and rose. I feel like more violet and jasmine. The musk, the amber. I'm not really getting any like vetiver. It has some sharpness. I'm not getting any of that. Maybe it was part of the opening. Maybe the leather is here. The oud, I've never experienced like real oud in this fragrance personally. I really liked it in the beginning when I smelled it. Now that this packet kind of sat with me for a couple of weeks. But in the beginning, before they kind of stabilized, there was a lot more citrus and lavender in the opening. But the dry down is stunning, stunning. Like if this part was all that this is in this fragrance, I'll be like, run, get it, girls. I can see this on a man being beautiful. Even the peculiar opening, I think on a man will actually kind of incorporate really interestingly with that anatomy. That can smell very interesting because as weird as it was, the opening, it wasn't bad. It was just weird. It's like, huh? Why? But it's like, okay. But the dry down is beautiful. Much more floral and musky and very delicate, beautiful. So it's a very, very, very odd fragrance. I'll say that. I'll say that. By the way, projections and performances in this kit, no issues at all. All right, next one we have red tobacco. Warm, spicy tobacco, woody, sweet vanilla, amber, cinnamon, oud powder, yada yada, note-wise, cinnamon, oud saffron, incense, nutmeg, green apple, really, white pear, patchouli and jasmine in the heart, in the base, tobacco, vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, amber, sandalwood, gaiac wood, white musk, and Tahitian vetiver. Well, the opening, I don't like it. It's pungent, it's aggressive. I mean, it's masculine. Well, the opening, not my favorite. Sorry, I had another cough attack. Very much not my favorite. It's very aggressive, very masculine, 100% masculine. All that, the oud isn't really, again, it's just, Mancera knows how to do oud properly. It never smells like barnyardy or something like horrible. With the incense, and I don't know, I don't know where the apple and the white pear really play a part, because the opening is like, oh, aggressive, and the tobacco, it's really pungent, not pleasant. I wouldn't like this on a man, or it's just that scent, for me personally, too much. But obviously it dries down. Obviously it calms down. So what do we have in the dry down? And that kind of, you know, just tapers down. The dry down, so you get the vanilla. You really know that the sweetness is from the vanilla. There's no confusion. You get the tobacco, you get the vanilla, the amber, basically the entire base, the sandalwood, the geekwood maybe. A little bit, yeah, the entire base is basically what is left. I really don't know where the green apple and the white pear come through. Like, there's nothing fruity about this. I don't know. I mean, there is a certain sweetness, so maybe these kind of, the jasmine, the saffron, the apple, and the pear kind of play a part in that. But it's mainly tobacco, vanilla, amber. That's mainly what it is. It's beautiful, it's warm, it's sweet, it's more tobacco, less sweetness, but it's a beautiful fragrance. I can absolutely see this on any man. It would be so beautiful in the fall and winter. Amazing. And honestly, on a woman. For me personally, nah. Too much. Too much. Just too much of everything. I really, really like it. Again, will be great on a man. For me, this is plenty, honestly. I would like to have something like this, just slightly less of everything. Just kind of like a little bit less. A little bit less, and maybe more of the jasmine to come through, or maybe a little bit more of the saffron. Just a little bit more leaning feminine. This is like really going masculine for me. All right, so Instant Crush, we already kind of talked about it, but let's go over this. Warm, spicy, woody, amber, vanilla, blah, blah, blah. Listen, like I said, it's old, you know, the Baccarat Rouge dupes, all of them. It's like Amber Fever, basically with the woods. I mean, I heard a few reviews that were reviewing this like an exclusive bottle of wine, you know, that from the mountains and this and this. No, basically this is Amber Fever / Cloud / Bulgari for Her / all of the you know, Baccarat Rouge dupes. Just this one has the sandalwood and amberwood. All of that really comes through. Yeah, even just smelling this like this. I didn't even spray this for months. Not for months, for weeks. Yeah, it's richer, it's woodier. The moss, sandalwood, and the amberwood. That's what really comes for me. And honestly, if I had to minimize my list or my fragrances that smell like this, I would have the Instant Crush, Burberry Her, and the Hamidi. I really like that. The Hamidi, the water fragrance, it's just so yummy. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, so those would be like my top 3. All right, but obviously anyone, you know, man, female, me, you, everybody, let's have fun with this fragrance. Next one, Hindu Kush. Amber, woody, warm, spicy, smoky, cannabis, balsamic patchouli. It's so weird. This is another cool, weird one. Incense, cannabis, spices, and lavender at the top. In the heart, woody notes, patchouli leaves. In the base, you got amber, geekwood, vanilla pods, and white musk. So this is so cool. Not for me. Not for me. It's yeah, listen, the cannabis is really known. It doesn't smell like weed. That's not no. You're not gonna smell like a pothead. That's not what I'm saying. It's just, it gives, let me just spray this. Why am I talking without sniffing? You can, it's oh, but it's good. It has some kind of like a fun, interesting, the incense, you really pick up on the incense, and it is something smoky a little bit, but not like in a bad way, like a very delicate, soft way, soft incense. And that cannabis from the background. So this one, yeah, you really can pick up on the incense. And it's how the Fragrantica, you know, has pictures for each note, and incense looks like smoke. That's how it smells. It's a very interesting fragrance. I think it's better suited for men, or I mean, yeah, I mean, I can see myself wearing this, but I think I would wear this again if I lived in a city. It's one of those fragrances that I feel like I need more pollution and I don't know, like more historical buildings and stuff like that around me, and not this, you know, flat America, suburbia in Arizona. It's just, yeah, it's really, it's unique, it's cool, but it's not difficult. It's kind of fresh. I mean, it's not like a warm, spicy. You can wear this all year round. It's really, I would, yeah, men, I would say, put your nose on this one. You might not like it, but you might love it, or it will grow on you. Like, beginning, I really didn't like it. Then I liked it. Now I'm like, this is so cool. I don't know. It's really cool. Again, just not for me, but it's just so cool. I love it. All right, next one. So we got Soleil Italy. Okay. Citrus, woody, aromatic, fresh, aquatic. Super simple fragrance. Note-wise, unnecessarily large amount, but bitter orange, lime, mandarin orange, Calabrian bergamot, cardamom, and pink pepper in the top. So basically, very citrusy, okay? In the heart, watery notes, Bulgarian rose, patchouli leaf. I don't really get a lot of like rose with this or anything like that. Like, I don't know. In the base, white musk, ambergris, vetiver, cedar, and gaiac wood. I don't really get the gaiac wood either. White musk and ambergris, definitely. Maybe the vetiver and cedar, yeah, because it is kind of more leaning masculine. A lot of citrus, super fresh, super sharp, very, I don't know, some people call it generic. Yeah, but like in the best way, kind of generic. Like nothing difficult here. Like any human can wear this and enjoy this. Man, female, gym, work, running errands. You know, it's a kind of fragrance you just want to smell nice, good, fresh, but not with no statements. Just, you know, like a dumb reach. This is an excellent dumb reach. I love this. It's one of those. This is for me at least a maybe. Because I've worn this a couple of times and I have to say I enjoy this. It's not complex, but it's for my collection, let's just say, which is like 95%, you know, women fragrances. This is a very fun, unique one, and I know it's Mancera. I know it's good quality, which, you know, I rather go for a brand that I know 100% gives me great quality versus, well, unless it's like $12 in TJ Maxx, then I'm fine with it. But I love it. I love it. Just. Yeah, it's not a ooh la la, but it's really good. Yeah, I like it. And the last one, oh, can you show? I barely have anything left. Oud Lemon Mint. Superb. Exquisite. Citrus, oud, almond, oof, aromatic, vanilla, woody, fruity, nutty, sweet, patchouli. Yes, give me more. And a beautiful bottle. So what do we have? What do we have? In the top, lemon, almond, mandarin orange, coriander, and pepper, black pepper. In the heart, we have arganwood, patchouli, Egyptian jasmine. In the base, you see myself, oh, like, I love this stuff, so good. Vanilla, vetiver, leather, musk, and amber. Guys, just get it. Oh my God, it's so worth the hype. The hype is so real. It's so good. It's so good. Like, I want this in my life. This is my precious. I want this in my life. This is so good. Damn, this is so good. It's just, it's fresh. It's sweet. It's woody. It's floral. It's earthy. It's just as the list was, aromatic and this and that and that. It's everything, but in the beautiful, great, fresh, unisex, kind of leaning masculine, but who really cares? Because it's so a little bit all over the place, but kind of collectively in the same sphere. So good. So freaking good. I was wondering if you have this, or for example, if you have Cedrate Boise, which is a lot of cedar. Oh my God, the Cedrate Boise, the dry down of this baby is stunning. So it's so good. It's so soft. Not like girly soft. No, just like the best soft kind of leather. Just and this, wow. Let's just say if I see Cedrate Boise on a good price for the dry down, perhaps. Because the dry downs, I mean, the opening is stunning as well, just not for me. For a man, yes. But the dry down, wow. Wow. But yeah, lemon mint, Oud Lemon Mint. Sensational. Amazing. Amazing. Like, yeah, for this one in Sicily, I still can't find them at my favorite kind of prices. They're still a little bit up there, but I'm hunting these babies down. I'm waiting to find a good price for these. Cedrate Boise, I kind of found it a couple of times. I just wasn't sure. But now that I'm smelling the dry down, I'm like, oh my God. It's climbing up there. It's definitely climbing up there. And the Soleil Italie, same thing, because it's a very dumb reach. Well, let's, yeah, it's a good lemon, fresh, very unisex fragrance. Nothing even spicy or complicated, or there isn't like the woods. Maybe there's somewhere in the background, but it's mainly all those citruses. It's just, and it's not even a bitter kind of citrus. It's just beautiful, fresh, actually a little bit sweet. It's really good. If you're a woman and you're looking at it, by the way, I think this would be great on women. Or if you find Sicily to be too much, too sweet, or maybe too floral, this is a great alternative. And you wanted it to, you were hoping it's more citrusy, there you go. It's smack down center. It's really not leaning one way or another. There's woods in here. Where's the Soleil? Hi, where are you? Like, there are like vetiver and cedar and gatewood. They're barely noticeable. It's the kind of notes that are they even there really? Like, you really get the opening, all the bitter orange and the mandarin orange. That's really the majority of what you get. The watery notes, the amberies, the white musk, the Bulgarian rose. Those are your main players. And the woods, they're kind of chilling in the back, maybe just making it more longer, you know, just better performance, kind of grounding it a little bit more, because citruses do kind of evaporate a little bit faster than other notes. It's good. It's so good. It's really, really good. So this was a really good little sample kit. So this one I did, like I said, got it from the Mancera website. I do prefer the option that Montal has, because you can make your own customized sample kits. In Mancera, it's what they have is what you got. So, but this one is really good. I really like these. I'm like, right now there's like 3 fragrances here that I want. The Oud Lemon Mint, maybe the Cedrate Boise, depends on the price. Instant Crush, but I can wait on Instant Crush. I mean, I need a break from that kind of scent. But the Soleil Italy, this is the Hindu Kush. Wow, right now I'm really smelling the cannabis. But fresh, not smoked, not again like not like a pothead, not a burnt cannabis. But like in its, I don't know, like if it's like really young, just plant, you know, just think of a plant, not like the weed, you know, rolling in a joint. Great. It's so weird. It's like a dry hay or something like that. The tobacco is beautiful, beautifully sweet. I do think it's just so much better on a man. It's very, I mean, the red tobacco on a man in the winter, wow. Wow. This is Cedrate Boise. I'm falling in love with it every time I'm smelling my arm. Alright guys, well that's my review for these ones. Some I want, some I like. Actually, I love them all, just not all for me. But honestly, they're all absolutely are amazing for men. And some of them, like I said, they'll be amazing for women as well. So check them out. Well, thank you for joining. Do subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.